Okay, switch on do ano ha, video ha. Now the topics included in OOP basics are the following. Similarities and differences between Java and C++. Then object-oriented nomenclature and conventions. Ito yung mga naming guidelines when you say nomenclature. Then the variables, instance variables and fields in action. You also have methods or the behaviors. Next is constructors and example for the fields and methods mentioned, as well as constructors with 4 variations. So let's start with similarities. Nakurog ang kalamig ta. Similarities with C++. User-defined classes can be used like built-in types. So may mga ganyan din naman tayo dito. At yung pinaka-useful na part in learning C language in your CC 102 is that yung syntax, yung basic syntax ng C is also similar with that of Java. Yung kaibahan, yun, methods, walang methods si ano. I mean, member functions sa member methods. Then, it's not more object-oriented kasi object is the topmost ancestor sa lahat ng mga classes which is used in Java. So since lahat ng method sa Java is known as virtual functions, yun din yung iba, kakaiba sa kanya. And mga objects only exist during runtime. So it's good as templates lang yan talaga. Yung mga classes are purely templates. It becomes functional once an object has been created out of those templates which are all available during runtime. Yun din yung isa pang naiiba. And lahat ng objects are stored in relation with heap or madya umog malang ron kada ubahay ipilak nimo nagatumpok ren sanda so pinaka latest nimo nga pinilak rato man imong pinakauna nga pwede nga i-browse. Similar with stock in ano niya nila in ng tinapay yata na gumagamit sila ng mga trays, serving trays. Pero serving tray nga ron, do storage na nakastack or nakapatong-patong. So kung ano ro pinaka last nga ging butang or ging alin yan nila ging tongtong, rato man the first name mong pwede buon. Actually pwede kang kumuha sa ilalim pero that's nonsense. Mas madali magbuo it na sa ibabaw. So ganun din yung kaibahan kasi na medyo flat abi or linear do storage when it comes to C++. Linear, pasunod, vertical or horizontal nga line. So dito is naga tumpok-tumpok kata. It's easy to allocate data or information. Take note, single inheritance only. Isa lang yung pwedeng pagmanahan. Unlike a person wherein it has 2 parents, so it is understood na pwede siyang magmana kay nanay, tatay, or combination. So dito, isa lang sa mga parent yung pwedeng mag-inherit na mga properties as well as method. With C# naman, very similar with the OOP version. Okay, if you want to know more, ito yung detail. Okay, more of that. Let's go further details like class. A class simply means category of things, and a class name can be used in Java as a type of field or local variable as the return type of a function or method. So parang int lang yung class na yan, parang int, parang float, parang string sa Turbo C. Nga lang, it is broader dahil if you would look at an integer data type in Turbo C, like for instance, amount, int amount. So, ano yung pwede mong i-browse na data or resources from amount? Value lang niya. Value which is either kung ano mang numero nga whole number. While yung class, which is also a data type, you could take a look on that as a data type. Yung po pwede mong i-browse sa kanya is value at the same time may method. That's why may state ima, may behavior, or may variables ima, at the same time may methods. Yun yung pagkakaiba. At hindi siya simpleng pagkakaiba ha. Broad. Object means a particular item that belongs to a class. So lahat ng object is based on a class. Halimbawa, if you had created a class named chair and you created C1 as an object of chair, so in short, lahat itong C1 merong kung ano man meron si chair. However, pwede rin naman na hindi lahat. Let's say you created C1, C2, C3. For C2, yung kinuha mo lang kay chair is yung name niya, walang method. So, ganun yun. Pwedeng lahat, pwedeng konti, or pwedeng ma-expand pa sa ibang mga resources. That is when you inherit another class. An object is also called an instance of a class. Yan yung keyword. All objects are instance of na class. Ito yung sample, oh. Here, string is the class and variable S1. Variable is S1 and value is hello. So S1 there is an object or an instance of a string class. Ulit ha, kasi ma-confuse ka mo. At talagang mako-confuse kayo dahil with your background in C. So in C, string there is the data type, S1 is a variable, and hello is the value. Dito, ganyan din naman yung itsura niya ng declaration. Nga lang, S1 there is an object or an instance of the class named string. Copy?
Copy, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ulit, that is S1 is an object or an instance of class string. Definition, data that is stored inside an object or tawag natin doon, instance variable can be also called data members or fields. Okay, sa loob ng class, ito yung sample ng mga data or tawag din dito are instance variable. Our class here is my class. Now to declare a class, you have to specify its access type. Iba-ibang klase do access type nga, public, private, protected, and unknown. Then the name, the keyword used to create a class is class then, and then the class name. Inside that is called, instance variable or data members or fields. Ayan yung mga pangalan niya. An object have persistent value. It is often said that OOP objects have three characteristics: state, behavior, and identity. Therefore, the instance variable yung ito, they provide the states. So, medyo nag-move forward kita from the term states. Pwede mo na siyang tawagin ngayon with the introduction of syntax of creating a class. It could be known as instance variable, data members or fields. Example. Okay, take a look closely. I think kailangan kong increase yung font. Ay. The name of the class here is ship1 and test1. Meron tayong dalawang class. And take note also that its file name is ship1 then and test1. Tandaan, the name of the class is also the file name. So here, let us examine the content of ship1. We have instance variable inside ship1. And this variables has been declared double, which are x, y, speed, direction. Naalin si Jason? Nabuang ko taro. Kaibahan ka kininanta. So, meron tayong apat na instance variable declared as double at isang string which is name. Dito sa test, we have the main class. Do kaibahan guys, it ship sa test. Hi Daya, hi. Na-execute kasi it contains the main class. When you say na-execute, kung naalala niyo yung bicycle, tsaka bicycle demo, yung bicycle dyan is ging compile lang natin or ging build. While yung bicycle demo, ging build at the same time, ging run or ging execute. Bakit? Ano yung kaibahan? Bakit po pwedeng i-execute si bicycle demo? Kasi bicycle demo contains the main class. Just like Turbo C, yung main class, guys, yun yung po pwedeng tanawon do result or output. Next. We had an object here inside test 1, which is S1. You know that it is an object because of the declaration wherein this object has been an instance of ship1. So dito, yung ship1 na yan, when you say an instance, ibig sabihin yan ay isang class. Copy? So it is understood na yung object na S1, meron siyang mga states na X, Y, speed, direction, saka name. Okay? Since S1 is an instance of ship1, wherein ship1 is a class that has the following members, that has the following data members, so ibig sabihin, S1 also had those members. Tignan nyo to In obtaining or in allocating data resources for those objects, ito yung ginagawa. Ito na yung term nating object-oriented language. S1 is an object. Now it calls the state na X. Dito yon, which is defined double. Nalin ka, Jay? Nabigo ka. Gawa. Ambot dyan, It assigns value to X, value to Y, speed, and direction. Notice that the value had decimals. Double is a data type in Java which doubles the precision of float. Diba may float sa Turbo C?
Yes, ma'am. Integer mo.
Jomar. Integer hay int. Mark Jomar. So, integer ay int. Double is real type or decimal siya. Nga lang, if you would compare that to float in Turbo C, double the precision. Kung roana nga range for instance hay 2, ro range it double hay 4. Ganon siya kalaki. Yan kaibahan. That's why if it is a real type or may decimal, atong mga value may mga decimal. Then, name here is a data member within SHIP1 that is declared as string. That's why the value is enclosed in quotation. Copy? Sa barko, uta na, no? Kita gabuyad, siguro kita karami. May mga east, direction east. Direction northwest. Madya angle, utara atong pamanaw nga ra. Tama, 135. Nakaangle. Northwest sa likod. Sa opposite it is. Barang barko. So, S2 here is another object. Take note, although this is a new object, but then this object is also an instance of SHIP1, which means that all the data members within SHIP1 is automatically available in S2. Copy? Alright. Switch on your video, guys. Oh, that's why S2 could also assign its own value for X. Oh. Dito nyo mapapansin na although S1 and S2 are both object defined as SHIP1 or instance of SHIP1, but then they had different data resources assigned. O ito 0, 0, 1, 0 ang SHIP1. While ito 002, 135.0 and its name is SHIP2. Ayan, nag-iba na siya. Kung naalala nyo last time, sabi ko nga, Java could design mga games na isang design lang, pero iba-iba yung magiging, magiging result. Hi, ma'am. Which means, yung parang laro lang siya na iisang laro lang naman yung pinagkakaabalahan nyo, but then iba-iba yung magiging interface. Like you have more gems compared than mine. Bakit? Kasi it also varies with the interaction of the user and the game interface. Yun yung advantage na pwede natin gawin with Java. Dito pa lang makikita nyo na yun. Iba-ibang object, iba-iba yung kanyang magiging value. You see? So what we do is we will add some functions. Okay, cosine, this is sine. So we take the direction of SHIP1 or S1. Direction, multiply 2 pi divided by 180. Speed and direction. Okay na kayo? Ma'am, manang kam idea ma'am sa mga barko. Liso-liso gutaro ugo ni Toriego. Ay. Ano ito? Okay. Okay. I was referring to your chat message. Okay lang. Ikaw nga ni nakamas ka man, sin kahay.
Yes, sa center, ma'am.
Yan, hindi nabi kung expose kita sa mga location nga public. Oh, dapat lang extra protection. 'Di ba? Bukod yung anit sa bilog, akong mas nga na doble karon. Bahala tang, bahala mataka mo. 'Di ba? Okay lang naman yan, Cherilyn, kasi malayo ka naman. Wala ka namang ibang kahalubilo. So, okay lang yan. Iya, biyay. Buwabo, abi kami. Better safe than never. I have here a sample. So, what we'll do is, we'll do a hands-on. So, first, we create a class lang. Mark, kung mag-face shield ako, ay hindi ra yun makasurpass, makasugod ro ako nga boses. Kasi kung cover di mo it face shield ay di mabatian. Dapat isugod man dahil yung mic sa sugod it face shield. Hindi ko na niya pagpakaalaman ang buhay-buhay ko. To pakialaman niyo yung buhay niyo. Ma'am, bingin, buhinan mo imong ro hay. The temperature. Okay, ito ay ship class. As you see, I created it out of ship class lang. So, ito siya. Then, I will import. Ay, sus. Na-close ko pala yun. Ay, si anything. OOP basics. Hands-on kita. Napaka-alamiro tanga mga IT ra. Hands-on. So, i-start nyo J Creator. I know. If you care for me, you'll care for people also around me. So, my reason is I care about them. In case ako yung infected, so hindi sila may infect dahil sa protection. In similar manner, by vice versa then, if they get the virus, then hindi rin ako may infect. Kasi we were staying from 7 hanggang 5:30 TTH. So, imagine the number of hours spent inside a room na closed. Ay, ship 1 gali tuloy halipat ito ako. So if you use the interface, the IDE I mean of JCreator, you just provide the name of the class and you just identify if what type of class is that. So in our case, we're going to create ship 1. I'll just close this one. Okay, to create a class, yung ship 1 natin is Java class. So next, and then you type here, you browse on the specific location on which you're going to save the file. In my case, a flash drive ko siya is save. Then the folder is CC103. The file name is ship1. Then finish. Next, I will also create another file. Another file here is test1. Wherein test1 contains the main. Therefore, I would choose here main class. The next. Hi, sir. This is test 1. Finish. Okay, your turn. Mag-hands-on yun. Test 1 is the main class. So for ship 1, kairon ko anay ha para mag-igo ako niya screen. Here. Okay, for ship 1, I would place inside dito. Then next is your string here is uppercase yung S. Same guidelines with Turbo C. Java is also case sensitive. Okay. Then build the file to make sure there's no error. So you just simply click build file, which is an arrow pointing downward that is kulay blue. Okay, then I'm done here. Next is for test 1. Okay, you could place your name, by the way, as the author. February 4. Then, ito yung main. So, I will place my code inside. And I would case sensitive nga, diba? Ship 1. S1. New is a keyword that is used for declaration of an instance of a class. New class. Ay, ano man. Naalin ka, Jay? Okay ka lang. Gabinsyukit at solo ro sa bilog na. Ngani. Sige yang S1.speed. Ayan o. Okay, you will know that you are doing it right kasi as you type S1 dot, ayan, nag-a-appear na agad yung IntelliSense natin for speed. That simply means that your ship 1 class is